Hello, welcome. Finally back for reading number 2 on Who's Dreaming of You. Um, Sorry it took so long. I had to kind of recompose and re-energize, recuperate. I have found that I needed to kind of pull back a little bit. And so if I don't feel like, coming on for the reading, I won't do it because 9 times out of 10, it's not going to actually, you know, become the product that needs to be, you know, recorded if I'm not really feeling up to it energetically. And so I have to wait until my energy was there to connect. I think I'm there tonight. And so thank you for your patience. This is reading number 2. For those of you that have saw reading number 1, that's already posted. I posted that at the beginning of the week. If you haven't seen that, watch that too. That may resonate. But if that didn't resonate, maybe this one will. Okay. And so let's get started. Thank you for stopping by to Blood Moon Oracle tonight. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you have not. Again, we're going to take a look. We're using a few different decks. Of course, y'all know I'm with that Crow Tarot, Oracle, and Tarot. My Dream Oracle, also my regular tarot deck, and my Star Tarot. And then any other deck that I feel drawn to during the reading. And so let's get started. So first of all, we're going to take a look. Who is dreaming about you? Okay, we're going to take a look at who that is. Thank you, Spirit, for the information coming through right now. Who's dreaming about my viewer? Who is this person that my viewer is showing up in their dreams? Who is this person? Who are these people? Right? It's a collective of people. It's not just one. It may be just one to you, but we're actually talking about several different energies here. But who is this person? Please and thank you, Spirit, that is dreaming about my viewer here tonight. Who is this person? Who is this person? Okay. So the energies that came out here are the Hierophant, the Six of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Cups. My goodness. 666. Okay, that number could be significant for you. And then I have a couple of fives here. And then the King of Pentacles. So first off, 666 could be significant. But this could be someone who is rather spiritual or has that energy. This person could have the energy of like some type of community leader, like someone who leads people, someone who's seen as a leader that people go to for things, for guidance, for information, for instruction. Doesn't necessarily have to be religious. It could be community driven. It could be, a leader in the world in some kind of way. But this person might be someone in a high position or on a high level, whoever this is. I'm getting that same energy with the Six of Wands. It's someone who is high up. This might even be someone who is not reachable by general public. Or this may be someone who is specific with who they allow to have access to them. Yeah. And I'm getting that energy with these sixes, especially. Like this is someone who could possibly give back in some kind of way. Like they could be someone who is specifically connected to certain organizations or certain people that they reach out. This could be someone who's rather, situated And because they're situated and in a position, they can do it and they reach out to help people. This could be somebody who's in a position that is able to reach back and give back. It could be someone that came from humble beginnings, and now that they're in a better place, they don't forget where they've come from. And so they go back to give back. However they do that. This is also could be someone from your past. This Six of Cups is giving nostalgia. Either this person has good memories of you or you have good memories of them. There's something about having a history with this person. This might even be someone from your childhood. As we look back in the past, this could be somebody that you have connections or ties to when you were a child, when you were rather young or younger. Because there's something about that with the Six of Cups that feels like it's not something current. It's something of the past. However, they're dreaming about you. This also could be someone who is rather wealthy. The King of Pentacles is usually a very resourceful person. It might even be someone wealthy. Whoever this is has a lot of something. They got a lot of something. So the people that are dreaming of you, I feel like are prominent people. They're people that they're not everyday people. You could be somebody prominent. Who's watching? I want to know. If you are, tap in. Let me know who you are. I feel like I'm talking to someone who could be not really considered to be part of the everyday society. I could be talking to someone who is part of some type of elite or something. That's the energy I'm getting, at least from the person who's dreaming about you. I'm getting that energy. So you might be on their level. And there's something about this person that, again, there's something about the past. The past may not have ended well, because I'm seeing a little bit of grief about the past. Something about a situation with you that may not have ended well, and it was difficult releasing it or getting over it. There was like a process of walking away or through this separation. So I do feel like I'm getting the energy that this is someone that you've had some type of dealings with. Because of the Six of Cups and the Five of Cups. There's some specific dealings with this person. But for the other energies, and this may not be for everybody, this could be someone that could absolutely be watching you from afar and admiring you, or just dreaming of you. If it's not admiration, it's just you're popping up in their dreams for some reason. Yeah. And it feels like wealthy energy. It almost feels like star energy too, or some type of prominent, there's some level of recognition that this person gets. And they're not treated or viewed as just an everyday person. I know that for sure for someone here. Okay. But the energies that I'm getting are the Hierophant is a Taurus. So I'm definitely getting Taurus. I have Six of Wands, which is Leo energy. I have the Six of Pentacles, which is Taurus energy again. And then I have Six of Cups, which is Scorpio energy. I have the King of Pentacles, and I believe that is Virgo energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. I believe it's Virgo energy though. And then lastly, I have the Five of Cups, which is Cancer energy. Yeah. So that's what I'm getting. Whoever this person is, I don't feel like for someone, right? It's the person who's thinking of you. Someone's person is not like part of normal society. This is somebody that's lifted up in some type of way that may be unreachable for average people, right? I'm getting superstar energy. I'm getting public figure, right? That's what I'm getting. Let's see what they're dreaming about you. So what are these people or this person? What are the details of their dreams concerning my viewer? What are they dreaming when it comes to my viewer? What are they dreaming when it comes to my viewer? Okay. Okay, so I have flying. You're probably not even going to be able to see these. I have flower. Can you see that? I have fire. I have X. Somebody's ex is dreaming about them. And then I have family. So family, it could be family that's dreaming about you. And so someone is dreaming of coming to visit you. There's something about traveling over to see you. I feel like there could be something too about this person that's very driven and entangled with fantasy, right? And so there's something about this person seeing you or you and them in a dream flying, like literally flying in the dream. There's something about this person seeing you in like a field. They're seeing you showing up in a field of flowers or bringing you flowers, something about flowers here. This person is seeing you very spicy in their dreams with fire. I feel like there's something spicy about that. And of course, as I said, this could be someone's ex that's dreaming about them. And this could definitely be family as well. Let's see. This person could, their name could start with F. And I'm hearing Frank, somebody by the name of Frank or Frankie. Yeah, I'm hearing that. So someone is dreaming about coming to see you, and they may be traveling through aircraft, right? It could be airplane. It could also be like a jet, because I'm feeling like this is like high profile. It could be like a jet. It could also be like a helicopter, like some type of flying contraption. And so this person could also be dreaming of you like in the light of, as I said, flying. So they could be dreaming of you kind of like in an angelic way. I'm feeling like here, because doesn't that look like an angel kind of? This is the person. So they're seeing you like very angelic. There's something about your showing up in their dreams in an angelic way. Yeah. They may also be viewing you in the dream from above in some kind of way, like they're looking down upon you, like from a distance, from above you in some type of perspective. But there's something about you, I feel like in the dream, that gives them a sense of, there's something about you that makes them feel free in this dream. And gives an expression of excitement and joy. That's what I'm feeling with this card. To be flying gives that kind of energy. Like there's a thrill about that, and excitement, and a feeling of being unlimited too. So there's something about you in the dream giving them these kinds of feelings or them having these kinds of expressions, and creating some sense of feeling free for them. That's what they're feeling in the dream, like that they're light. They're not being held down, or they don't have to follow the rules of gravity, right? There's something about them dreaming about you that makes them feel free and confident, and then creative as well, and able to actually be free to dream and to fantasize. Yeah. So this person is dreaming of you in light of helping them release something, some kind of restriction, I feel like. There's something about you in the dream that represents them rising up and seeing some kind of higher point of view. As I look at flower, as I was saying, there's something about you showing up like in a field of flowers, or this is this card, or them bringing you flowers. There's something very feminine about this. And so you may, in fact, be appearing very feminine and goddess-like or godlike to this person. There's something very natural and innate about your presence in their dream. This too is giving me angelic energy. There's like a halo around her head. And so there's something very beautiful about how you're appearing in their dreams. And so they may be looking at you in a way that don't exactly represent how you look in real life, but in their dream, they're seeing you in a way where you've bloomed in some kind of way. And definitely looking like very attractive, very alluring. And I'm hearing something about the grass being greener on the other side. You're the grass on the other side, right? So this may represent someone who dreams of you, but in reality, for some reason, you are not really a viable choice for this person. There's something coming up about the grass being greener on the other side. And so I almost feel like this person is somebody who would be off limits, or you would be off limits for this person. But they're dreaming of you though. Yeah. And there's something very beautiful about how they see you in their dreams. Something very, and I'm getting the energy of fertility. Yeah, kind of like goddess energy, like Venusian, Venus energy is what I'm getting. So this also could represent, for whoever's dreaming about you, they're seeing you in a way that you're changing, almost like to another stage of life. You know how you go through cycles and you change through certain cycles of life, like you go from being a child and then you go to your adolescence, and then you go to like young adulthood, and then you go into your maturity, like middle age. So there's something about a transition here that's coming up for them in the dream. And it's coming up in the form of a flower like blooming, right? It's showing up in like the process of a flower going through stages of life. Yeah. This could also be someone dreaming in terms of being connected to you. In the dream, there's something about growing something or something coming to maturity. It could be like a business or some kind of project that you guys are in together, or maybe they're seeing you in it at some point in time. There's some dream that you're in for this person about some kind of project. This may in fact lead to them calling you about this project, especially if it is someone who is like a prominent person. Like if it's somebody that's like famous, for some reason you're showing up in their dreams. Maybe this leads to them considering you for a part or for something like that. You're showing up in their dreams as being ready, right? There's some change or some transition that they're seeing in the dream that may be letting them know that you're ready, or it's bringing you to their mind, right? In essence, they're like, oh, well, what about this person? I wonder, right? And so there's something about blooming. Someone's seeing you as blooming in their dreams. And then I also have fire showing up here. Did I show you fire? It is a very spicy picture. So whoever this is that's dreaming about you is dreaming of you being very probably assertive, maybe even a little, spicy, you know what I mean? But there's something about fire that's really powerful overall, right? It's powerful. And along with that, though, is this level of being responsible. So they could see you as very powerful, but also responsible and mature, able to handle the fire, hopefully balanced as well, right? And so there's something about the fire that they may, in fact, be dreaming of you showing up this way, like in your strength, in your power, showing up as this very strong energy, showing up in your power in their dreams in some type of way. This could be literal. Somebody might be dreaming of something catching on fire and you are involved in the fire, or you have something to do with the fire. That it could be literal, that they're dreaming of fire in their dreams pertaining to you. This could also be, how you're making them feel in the dream, like this very heated energy, right? There's something about fire, about their dreams, that you're showing up. And it has something to do with heat, something to do with power, something to do with the literal fire as well. Now, when we speak spiritually, this person could be seeing you rising up from a fire, kind of like the phoenix, like changing in some type of way, having some major transformation, like where you actually no longer come out looking the same. There's something about you when they look at you, and it's showing up in their dreams. So it's subconsciously showing up, but there may be some truth to that. Like when this person looks at you, you're nothing like what you used to be. There was some energy coming up from the past here. You're nothing like what they remember you as. There's some like total transformation that's happened. And this could have something to do with, trials and tests, difficulties, tribulations that you've, dealt with. There's something about that showing up subconsciously for this person. And there's some big change, either that has already happened, and this is showing up in their dreams, or that is going to happen. There's some big transformation that's taking place. Overall, though, what I'm getting mostly, this is like a passion, almost like this person is feeling for you, like burning from the inside out. It's almost like wanting something so bad, but not being able to have it, being burned up by your desire, but you can't really have it. And so it does feel very passionate for me. It feels like a heavy sense of love, even, energies can, when it comes to our, do I say the word? Wanting to get to know people on an intimate level when it comes to that. And it could even be passions such as anger. This could be showing up in their dreams as like a fury, anger, or some type of destruction, right? There's some passion that relates to you that's showing up in this person's dream. I think that's what this fire is. And when it's said and done, there's this purity that remains. Yeah. I don't know what that means, but that's what I'm hearing. And take responsibility for your power. So there's something about the dream that has some greater message for this person with that fire coming out. That one's big. I think that's probably one of the major energies that I'm seeing here, because I feel like this has something to do with real life. There's a lot of subconscious things showing up in the dream in the form of this energy, the fire energy. Sometimes what we don't want to face, or what we're not able to face realistically, it kind of swims around in the back, and it sometimes comes out in dreams. So there's something about this person when it comes to this fire. What they're not willing to face in reality is coming out in the dream, when it comes to you, so that they can kind of face it that way. And the next one is X. This one's kind of dark. It's like a purplish color, but it's kind of dark. So of course, this could be some past relationship that you've had. This person could be, your literal ex, a past relationship that ended very badly, right? We had that 5 of Cups that came out. This feels a little bit like that energy. It's really possibly unresolved energy as well. And, we're talking about every level of connection, from just having a fling to actually being, committed and married, for several years. This could apply to any level of a connection when we say X. Okay. So place it where it fits if it's resonating. But this is all about things not really ending well. Maybe there was something that wasn't agreed upon when things went sour. I'm getting the feel like one person did not want to resolve things, but the other person did. And so there was almost like a forced hand here. There's something about that coming up in the dream. This person could be being remembered of what that was. Yeah. Something about memories. The 6 of Cups did come out, and the 5 of Cups. Someone's remembering you in their dreams, what it used to be, what it's not anymore. It's coming up in the dream. For someone, that may be the only, I'm hearing the only like enjoyment that they have at this point is just the thought or the dream. And I'm hearing somebody upset when they wake up from the dream because they didn't want the dream to end. Yeah. This person, if they could rewind the clock, I think they would. There's something about wanting to go back here that I'm feeling. And for somebody, this is your energy. They're seeing you in this energy in the dream. Not necessarily that they want you back. They're seeing you wanting them back and coming back to them. They're seeing you asking to come back in the dream. Okay, just so you'll know. So there's some energy here that's showing up in the dream for them when it comes to you about being reunited. All your exes don't live in Texas, right? Some of them live in the back of your head. Some of them live in the dream world, okay? And this one does. And so there's something about reliving what was once a connection, right, in the dream world for you. So this is some part of your past showing back up for this person. It's very much still alive in their dreams, what used to be, just so you know, okay? And I feel like they're enjoying it. Sometimes you have a dream of somebody and you're like, ugh, No, this person is like, oh, why did I have to wake up? Dang it. Don't wake me up. Leave me sleep, right? They're mad when they wake up. And there's something about this person actually really feeling like you are their soulmate. Like they haven't released it in reality. They may have gone on in real life, but there's a part of them that's still very much connected to you. And it's showing up in the dream world. Lastly, we have family here. So I feel like, it's family. This could even be so much as your ancestors. Somebody's ancestors could be showing up in their dream to give you information, or you're showing up in someone else's dream to give them information as an ancestor. I'm definitely hearing ancestor. There's something about roots here, but it could be family dreaming of you, but it's something about ancestors that's coming out here too. Something about roots, digging deep, going deep into like the history. So there's something about family and ancestors that's being intermingled within the dream world. I don't know if there's something that's changing right now within your family line, your bloodline, your heritage. It almost feels like there could be like some kind of tug of war happening in the spirit, like, or in the dream world. Lots of messages, lots of discussions, lots of things happening. There's somebody in your family that's having dreams of you. But these dreams have something to do with ancestry. It has something to do with, and you may be having these dreams too. You may be dreaming simultaneously of the same thing. Sometimes we think that we're dreaming, but sometimes we are not dreaming. We're actually really interacting in the dream with the other person. Have you ever had that happen? Have a dream and then you wake up and that person had the exact same dream? That happens. And this feels like something like that. There's something going on with family, some changes taking place, and there's like some resistance happening. And there's like a battle happening in the family dynamic, in the energy of the family. And that war is taking place in the dream dynamic, in the dream world. Yeah. And it may be over things like loyalty and strength, unconditional love, dealing with a change in belief system or values. I almost feel like this part of this war is out in the open. It's not just in the dream world. This is being dealt with in the dream world because things are so tumultuous out in the open. I feel like there's like this family battle. It's like what do they call it? The Hatfords and the McCoys, those two families that used to battle and shoot each other up every other day. I hope I don't get banned for that. But they would always be fighting, something in the McCoys or something like that. But there's like some type of disruption within the family. And I don't mean a family unit. I mean within a whole generation, right? And then there's like some correction that's happening in the dream world. There's like a battle happening in the dream world over these changes that are happening within the value system and the structure of the family. It's almost like the ancestors are mad. The ancestors are mad and they're showing up in somebody's dream, but you're part of that dream. You're part of that dream. That's the energy I'm getting here. So you may even want to kind of, pay attention to your dreams. Are you dreaming of stuff like that? We're talking about someone else dreaming of you, but I almost feel like you're dreaming. This is you dreaming. Are you dreaming of somebody from your family and ancestors and getting fussed out in the dream about something falling apart within the family? This is all about some type of, some type of reprimand about character or lack of, or changing the values and something like that. I don't know. And so that's what's coming out there. I feel like that's family that's dreaming of you. Yeah. There's some correction happening in the dream world for somebody. That's what I'm getting. All right. And so let's take a look and see these people that are dreaming about you. What do they want to say, if anything? Let's see. Or not what do they want to say? Let's see how they feel about you, these people. We know how you're showing up in their dreams, but let's take a closer look and see how they are actually feeling about you in the real 3D, in the real world, okay, when they're not dreaming. How do they feel about you in real life? The person who's dreaming about my viewers, how do they feel about them in real life, Spirit? The person who's dreaming about my viewers, how do they feel about them in real life? Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, okay. How do they feel about you in real life? I just keep hearing somebody getting beat in them dreams about not doing right. How do they think about you? How do they feel about you in real life? Let's get one more. Or is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. All right. And so I did pull out a few cards. I have the Queen of Swords. Okay. The Ace of Swords, but it came out in reverse. The Two of Cups. The Nine of Wands. And the King of Wands. There go that fiery energy right there. And so when we look at, first of all, the Queen of Swords, whoever this is that's dreaming about you feels like you are a force to be reckoned with to start. But they may also feel like you're very independent. There's something about you that shows up like you are able to handle your business. The Swords is all about thinking, energy, being prepared, many times overly prepared. But they see you and they feel like you are very independent, like you don't really ask for help. You don't, even if you needed it, you probably wouldn't because you're independent. They also feel like you're very quick to cut people off, like you have this no nonsense energy about you. And they probably walk, for somebody, they're walking on thin ice around you. They tiptoe around you. That's how serious they take you and they see you as. They probably see you as somebody that doesn't really allow their emotions to show. You don't like to get mushy in front of people. They see you like being really hard with the outward exterior, right? You're really hard, even though you don't intend to be. That's the way they're seeing you and how they feel about you. They feel like you have this very thick wall around you. Now, there are some things like around you being someone who is fair, like you are someone that can be counted to look at things in a just way. They see you as being very fair and good thinking skills. You're critically thinking, right? So you have good reasoning when it comes to how you look at things. They also see you as someone who gets what you want, very masterful, and you know how to put whatever needs to be put to the side so you can actually reach your goal. And so you are very goal driven and you get what you want, maybe even a little competitive too. Maybe in a good way, maybe not. That's how they're seeing you. Someone who speaks their mind, who is honest, about what it is that you speak, and someone who is high in integrity and wisdom too, and is clear in what it is that they have to say. So I feel like they have a lot of respect for you. Whoever's dreaming about you holds you in high esteem, and they probably expect a lot from you as well. And they recognize that you've earned that position. There's something about you not waking up like that, right? You had to actually go through your own suffering and go through your own loss, right? To reach the levels that you've reached. You may have even lost a lot on the way. Yeah. For whoever this is resonating with, you may be a widow. You might even be single and maybe without children as well. It's just you. Doesn't have to be though, but there's some really strong dispositions that you're being seen in. And so you have a high level of respect for this from this person that is viewing you in real life. Okay. Very independent and, in your own right, it's like that rich auntie that only comes around on special occasions. It's that kind of energy, or uncle. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse too. And so someone is seeing you. I almost feel like this is, let me see, the Ace of Swords in reverse. So usually when it's upright, when the Ace of Swords is upright, this card talks about power, victorious. I'm trying to think of words to describe this. Triumphant, enlightened, right? This is when it's upright. Strong, clear, thoughtful, and hardworking. Now, when it's in reverse, this could also say that they see you struggling with these things. There's some struggle with those things. And if it is a great amount of strength that you have, they may see you actually struggling to utilize it in the correct way. When it's in reverse, it's not using your strength in inappropriate ways, right? So they do see you as strong and thoughtful and, with lots of clarity, victorious, maybe able to really do whatever it is you set your mind to. But there's something about struggling to use it in the right way for whoever this is that's dreaming about you. That's how they're seeing you in reality. Yeah. very powerful. But unlike the Queen of Swords, who recognizes that power and is responsible with that power, it's almost like with great power comes responsibility. And so that's the part that they may see you struggle. Whoever this is that's dreaming about you, when they see you in real life, it may be in a way of kind of going through some things right now. Maybe there's some things that's testing your gangster. I don't know. But they're seeing you in a kind of bit of a power struggle in some type of way. And then I have the Two of Cups coming through. Somebody sees you as their undeniable soulmate. Okay. Because the Two of Cups is soulmate energy, it's partnership energy, but it's high level. And it talks about two people on an equal playing field, like they see eye to eye. And there's actually one, right? Even though there's two entities, they're so connected that they've become like one. There's a meeting ground somewhere on a soul level where they've become one. That's how close they are. And so this is someone who actually feels like you are absolutely their soulmate energy, right? And this person may see you in a very high light. This person may, in fact, for someone, I guess this could be, it could fall in line with that X energy. It doesn't have to be. This could be someone else that's coming onto the scene. But either way, this is how they're seeing you. As someone that they either want to be in union with or have been in union with and they haven't let it go, but they see you in this energy right now. And I also feel like they're actually seeing themselves as not being able to live without you, or they don't want to live without you. It's that level of connection. Yeah, very romantic. They see you in a romantic light. Now, if this is somebody that you are dating right now, or somebody that you have dated, maybe you're in separation, but you're still on good terms, this person wants to cuff you. This person is seeing you in real life as their significant other, that they have every intention of making you mine, of locking you down. That's what they're thinking. There is no other for you but them, okay? They're ready to move it to the next level, no doubt. Okay. Let them see you with somebody else. And they're going to be like, I know you lying. That's mine, right? Don't play with me. But that's how they're seeing you, like as a very high level connection. Okay. Very easy to get along with, very balanced. Twos are about balance and kind. And this could be someone that knows you better than you know yourself, or at least they think they do. Now, if it's not a romantic interest, or if it's not someone that's of a romantic situation, this definitely could also be just somebody that you have that kind of bond with, right? It could be family. You can be in this energy with family, right? Soulmate are not just romantic affiliation. They could be very close friends. I happen to believe that soulmates can also be like your pet, right? And so there's something about this person that sees you as just the other half of them, right? Inseparable. And so they see you as very delightful and as a part of their life forevermore. Okay. When we talk about souls, we're not even talking about time. They see you as a part of them forevermore. You hear me? Forevermore. And so they see you as having very beautiful energy too. Like nothing can come between you, you know? That's how they're seeing you in real life. This person really cares for you. I would even go so far to say that this person deeply loves you. Okay. Nine of Cups. I mean, Nine of Wands. Excuse me. Nine of Wands. So this person sees you. Let me see. It's almost like you are ending something. You're wrapping some part of your life up that has been difficult. They see you coming out of a tough time and just kind of, it almost looks like he's about to leave armed duty and go back home after fighting some difficult war, right? They see you as like ending something, some difficult segment of life, like coming out of battle of some kind. It's almost over. They see you like on the final steps of this difficult fight and standing, at defense, like one of the last ones standing. And they're seeing you as in a very protective position right now. Maybe even tired, right? You see how he's bent over? It's like on his last leg. They may even see you like totally just exhausted, just spent, right? This person sees you ending a difficult part possibly of your life and maybe just really tired, needing a rest, needing some type of reprieve. Like maybe they see you as needing just a long, not a 2-day vacation, not a week vacation, but maybe even 30 days of just vacation to just disconnect from everything and everyone and just bring it all together. Because there's something about just being on the edge of just giving up. This is how they see you in real life. But there's something about this too, because the Nine of Wands, it is at that energy of like being on the brink of just like a breakdown. But what the Nine of Wands doesn't know is that if you just hold in there a little longer, the 10 is coming. That means it's over. And then the new beginning starts. So it's just right on the edge of the end, right when you get most tired. Somebody is viewing you at that place. They may want to encourage you too. They may come in to encourage you often, right? But there's something about this person in real life that sees you just at a very difficult spot in your life right now. Maybe even needing some encouragement to persevere and to keep going. Maybe even this person may want to give you and let you borrow some of their courage and some of their determination. They want to encourage you to keep going, but they're seeing you as being in a difficult place right now with the Nine of Wands, needing rest, right? Maybe even waiting for something to come and help you out of this position. But it's a difficult place to be. That's how they're seeing you, though. And then we have lastly the King of Wands. The King of Wands thinks he just the you know what. And he is knowing just what to say, right when to move, right? The King of Wands is highly energetic, don't know how to take no for an answer, right? It's that kind of energy. Very fiery energy. This is making me think of that fire element that I was seeing of this dream. Someone was dreaming about fire. This is probably that person. But this is a person that's seeing you as very strong and optimistic and someone who is very energetic and confident, someone friendly, even though he don't really look like it. Look how he looking in this picture. They may see you kind of Looking someone, you might be in the energy right now where you side eyeing everybody. Like he looking right now, like who, what? I know you didn't. Who you talking to? Like being very, protective right now. But usually the King of Wands is really motivational. This is the person that you would need to come get the Nine of Wands out of that, slump that they're going through right now. This is the person that's usually strong for everybody else, that's always up for a challenge, always in some type of leadership role. They're the first one to try everything. And, you know, this would probably be a good mate, the King of Wands, because they are very enthusiastic when it comes to meeting their significant other's needs, as with everything else, right? Why should it be any different in their love life? But they're very proud when it comes to what they do. So if you create a family, this is the type of person that's going to be super proud of their children. And they talk a lot, and they talk a good game, but they are able to do what it takes to back up that talk too. And so this is how you're being seen, as this very entrepreneurial, progressive, venturous, ready to take on any kind of challenge. This is how you're being seen by the person that's dreaming of you, as this almost like a superhero, right? That's how I'm seeing this. And so very dynamic and free. Like you're not afraid of too many things, and so that's how they're seeing you. Someone that is high frequency, you probably need a lot to keep you engaged, because you could probably get bored easy. And so they probably see you starting new ventures or new projects or often, because you just have to stay engaged, and so, but there's nothing wrong with that. I love that. I love that. And so that's how they're seeing you. That is how they're seeing you. Very fiery too. And so there's something about you that gives off Thor energy with this King of Wands. Just to let you know, right? Or let me see what would be another good example. There's something about you that would give off what is that? There's a new actor that's up and coming. I think his name is Pierre something, Pierre Cardin, something like that. He's a new actor coming up. Very cute. He's very cute. And so they probably see you in that light, like the tall, dark, handsome. You don't have to be dark, but you just carry that very broad, manly disposition. Like that's how they're seeing you. Very masculine. You carry your masculine energy on your sleeve and you're proud of it, in every aspect. And so let's see, what would they say? We're already at an hour. What would they say to you if they have the opportunity, or maybe they will, maybe they haven't got up the courage to say it? What do they want to say to you? And then we'll see how you see them, and that'll be the end, okay? So what would they say to you? Your dreamers, the people that are dreaming about you, this person that's dreaming about you. What would they say to you? This feels a lot like the last reading. I swear it does. Or maybe people have a lot of the same types of experiences when they find themselves dreaming about people. So first of all, there's something about illusion. They would say that you cause them to not see straight. Like you cast some type of spell over them to where they can't see straight. And I don't know, it's almost like there's something about you that puts something over their eyes and cause them to see differently. It's almost like you cause them to see things through like rose colored glasses. That's one way to interpret this. The other way to interpret this is to say that um you're not who you look like you are. So when they first look at you, you look one way, but then it takes a little bit for people to really see you for who you are. There's like an illusion that's cast when people first see you, but then once they get to know you, right, it's something totally different. It's something totally different. There's something about illusions and not seeing things exactly clearly when it comes to you. That could be interpreted a couple of different ways, okay? I have dominance coming out here. This one came out on my last one too. Someone here feels weak in the knees over you. And I feel like they would tell you that there's something about you that scares them, that makes them feel a little bit powerless when it comes to you. There might be something about you that intimidates this person too, like that makes them feel like they wouldn't be able to say no to you or maintain their boundaries when it comes to you. There's something about them wanting to tell you how you cause them to like be weak in the knees and lose all sense of common sense, right? Yeah, like they would throw caution to the wind for you in a heartbeat without even second guessing it, without blinking. They would throw caution to the wind. And they're dead serious. You see how this bird is bowing down before this other bird? They're dead serious. There's something about you. And then we have isolation. I feel like somebody wants to tell you that they would absolutely steal you away from the world. Like they would want to take you and just go to like a deserted island and never come back. Yeah. Someone also wants to say that they felt lonely. There's something about you not being there that makes them not feel like they want to interact with the world anymore. They felt lonely. Like they've been around a lot of people. They've even had other, connections and friendships and relationships after you, but there's still that feeling of loneliness. They want to tell you that there's an empty space in them with your name on it. Somebody wants to tell you to stop playing and stop playing hard to get. That's what they're saying. Stop playing and stop playing hard to get. There's something about resistance. I feel like this is about pushback and not being able to have things the way that they want it. And if they were really honest, they would tell you, stop playing. Why don't you just go on and, put your defenses down, stop resisting, and just let's do this, right? Why are you making this hard? I'm hearing this could come in with the family dynamic as well. Something about resistance and making things more difficult than they need to be when it comes to family dynamics and trying to, have this energy of harmony and keep the values going forward. There's something about possibly someone making things difficult on purpose. Yeah. And doing everything in opposition of what would be good for the whole. I'm hearing that and I'm feeling that as well with this resistance. Someone wants to say, like, stop. Stop. If you are behind the scenes keeping drama going on between family members, and you know how we do that, right? I don't have to go into details. Whatever that thing is that's being done behind the scenes to keep drama going and to keep things separated, they want to tell you to stop. Stop resisting what is good for the whole, for what is for the family. It's one thing if you don't want to be involved, but it's a whole nother thing, just to keep mess going. I don't know who that's for. I don't know if that's for you or for the other person. I don't know. That's what's coming out. There's some resistance there that's keeping the family separated and deteriorating. There's some resistance against unity. Lastly, we have anomaly. Anomaly. And I feel like with anomaly, they basically just want to let you know and tell you that there's like no one like you. Like you stand out in a crowd. They may also want to say to not feel insecure about that thing that makes you stand out. And I hope I'm saying this right. This could even be someone who is albino. I think I said that right. They want you to know that you are beautiful. And that is the thing that makes you like this golden flower, this star, this angelic. They see you like really beautiful. That's what makes you stand out. And they don't want you to shun any part of yourself because of that. They want you to show that to the world. Wear that on your sleeve. That very thing that you feel you have to hide and kind of keep low, they want you to bring it all out because they think that is amazing and beautiful. And you don't have to be albino, but I was just hearing that. This could be for anybody. That thing that you're trying to hide, this person that's dreaming about you wants you to know, they want you to wear that on your sleeve because that's actually the thing that makes you beautiful. How do you feel about this person? And then we'll end it here. Let me see, which deck haven't I used yet? I haven't used this one. How do you feel about this person that's dreaming about you? Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight, for stopping by. If you're enjoying this reading, please like, share, comment. If you feel led to do so, subscribe if this is your first time on the page. If you do, hit the bell so you'll be notified when I go live or post content like this. Okay. And if you do, welcome to the community. Feel free to comment. Every piece of interaction is helpful in helping the channel to grow. And I am so appreciative of all of the love that you guys have been showing. And so thank you. All right, let's see how you feel about them. Real quick. How do you feel about this person that's dreaming about you? Or shall I say these people? Okay. Now, it is possible for people to think very highly of you and you be on a whole different page. Because, honey, let me tell you, I got some stories because you could be going on about your business and not even knowing that people are like drastically thinking and dreaming about you. Like, really? Who knew? Who knew? But let's see. Okay, so we have the Five of Wands, and it's getting hot in here. Okay. Ooh, get this hair off my neck. So there's something about this person that you feel uneasy about with the Five of Wands. There's something that you feel like there's a lot of drama involved with this person, whoever this is. Um, you know, but you feel like there's a lot of drama. You have to prepare yourself when you're about to come around this person because they're just so much and they're just all over the place. They're dreaming about you. Okay. We have the Six of Wands. Like you think very highly of this person. Somebody is mirroring each other because this did come out in our first spread. This person is someone who is possibly in a place where not everybody has access to them, and you see them that way. I still feel like I'm talking to somebody who is showing up in somebody's dreams who is not like an average person in society. This is somebody that's kind of high profile. I do believe that. You see this person as there's something magical about this person that's not ordinary, but there's something about this person that you see. This is giving me the King of Wands energy. Like if there is something that they want, they make it happen. And so you see this person as being very, not only motivated as in the King of Wands, but also magical. So if there's anything that is impossible, they make it happen. They find a way. Right? We talking about standing on the corner with a penny and coming home with thousands of dollars, right? They make it happen. Some way, somehow, right? This is magic. You see this person as magical in some type of way. For some of you, you might feel very comfortable around this person with the Fool. The Fool feels very easygoing, like someone who is very open-minded, explorative, someone who may not be, very acclimated. They might be like the new kid on the block, and so they're looking for a friend. And so you might see this person as being someone that may be needing to be welcomed, but they don't pose any kind of threat. They're just not knowing a lot, right? And so you may befriend this person or allow them to come in just because you see they could use a friend, right? You may not even see them as romantic. You might just see them as needing a little help or direction or a friend. I don't see any type of intentions, romantic or anything like that. It's just a very casual, innocent, relation with this person, with the Fool. You might find them very interesting. Someone who has a lot of curiosity, who might delve into things probably that they have no business delving into. And so you see them as needing just a little bit of guidance, maybe. Okay. And this Ace of Swords comes upright. And so there's something about this person that you actually see as powerful. And victorious and successful, very thoughtful. Not necessarily, this person is someone who is open to discovery, very open-minded, maybe even a little idealistic. I get good feelings with this card, the Ace of Swords. There's something about this person that you look up to, you might admire. This person might know how to make a good situation out of a tough spot, very crafty and clever is the energy I'm getting. And so you probably see this person as probably someone that is very resourceful at times for you, whoever this is. I also have the Eight of Wands, very energetic, quick-witted, always moving, very dynamic energy. This person, you can see this person as, I don't feel like you've made a judgment about this person. This person is just someone who is around that you might just notice. Maybe you don't even know that this person is dreaming about you. This would be the person that every time you look up, they're in a whole different location. They're always moving, very energetic, fast pace. Like it only takes a second for them to get what they need to get done and they're out, right? Always moving, fast moving. And so guess what came out? The Two of Cups again. Yep. So somebody's mirroring. For that Two of Cups that came out, this could be the other half, right? For you, you could feel the same way. For some of you, not all of you. If we're speaking future tense, like if this is a relationship, you are just as deep in this as they are, and you are just as ready to move this forward as they are. You guys are mirroring each other and you're seeing eye to eye, right? This is the type of relationship where you don't even have to say anything. And if you do, the other person can finish your sentence because you guys are really like operating from the same soul space, right? It's almost like a oneness that you have with this person. Now, for some of you, this could be like a past tense energy. At one time, maybe you did see this person in this light. But that doesn't mean that that continues to be the reality, right? There's something about that coming up here. But there's some mirroring going on for somebody. This is coming up on your side as well as their side. You're both feeling the same way. Okay, you know who this is. And for someone, you feel like they are a little bit caged in, maybe even a little bit Scrooge-ish. Like this person could be a little bit stingy. You see how the swan is enjoying itself under the sun and the water, but then he has itself caged in. It's like, don't come bothering me. This is my space, right? This is for me. Okay. So there's something a little bit stingy that you see this person in. Whoever is dreaming about you, this is somebody that you see as being a little bit selfish, a little bit stingy, and a little bit, this person could also be someone who takes like their finances really seriously. They could be all about budgeting and, managing time, managing money. Like they don't take anything for granted. And you may interpret that as being selfish when it's not. You may interpret that as being stingy, but they're just a good manager of what they have. I don't know. That's how you're seeing them. I don't know if that's necessarily true or not. That's what I'm getting from the Four of Pentacles. Like you think this person is very stingy, very selfish, very self-absorbed in some kind of way. You know better than I do. So if that's what you say it is, listen, I'm not going to argue with you. Okay. So that's what I have here tonight. Who's dreaming about you? That is the word. Okay. And so thank you for stopping by. It has been Blood Moon Oracle. If you would be so kind to like, share, comment, let me know how it resonated. All of those interactions help the channel to grow. And so I would be very appreciative if you took the time to just stop, not just hit the like button, but also comment and just get some comments going, some conversation. I will definitely comment back. Believe me, I won't leave you hanging. Okay. So let me know how you liked it. I appreciate it. Thank you in advance. And so until next time, I hope you enjoyed this. Number 2, who's dreaming of you? Okay. Bye. Blood Moon Oracle here. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Bye.